Buyer beware, the vibration plate is addictive. Can confirm.
Never gonna stop now, baby.
Hi everyone. Thought I've had an emotional week, so I felt like doing a sort of like a comedy kind of intro. So sorry, not sorry. Excuse I. So the dodgy bit. Let's just get it out of the way. The business end. I don't want anyone around here thinking that this part is easy because it's not. It's actually it's kind of horrid, but yeah, we'll just get it over with, shall we? I have ways that you can support me. Some don't even cost anything. A simple like, comment, subscribe if you like my content, and if you want to watch me on this crazy train journey, I would love you to join me. I really would. Because a lot of this is raw, a lot of this is emotional, and that's the nature of the carnivore beast, let's face it. Eating meat is easy, but the emotional and mental part of it, ooh, dang! So I'd love you to join me if that's something that you resonate with. I'd love to have you along for the ride. Also, I have ways that you can support me through donations. No obligation. Just putting it out there. We have super thanks, of course, and I've got Buy Me a Coffee. And I also have a designated PayPal account for Carnivore Odyssey. Each one have their good and bad, mostly because of the fees. AdSense take out an awful lot, Buy Me a Coffee take less, and obviously the PayPal take even less than that. So you have some options if you want to support me. Like I said, no obligation whatsoever. But please know that the donations that I get go towards my health journey. One of the things that I was able to get because of your kind donations was the vibration plate, hence the start of the video. I am using that twice a day. I'm now on 15 minutes. 15 minutes because anything less just feels not right. So, yeah, 15 minutes at least twice a day, minimum twice a day. And in the last month or so, my husband has been out of work, and basically those donations has really gone a long way to making sure that I've got meat on my plate. So I thank you for that because money's been just a little bit tight, and your donations have helped keep me on track by ensuring that I have meat on my plate. So now that we've done that bit, let's move along, shall we? So, yeah, I took my glasses off. The day got away from me today. It really, really did. We've got a lot going on here at home. Unfortunately, we've reached our limit with my youngest son getting bullied at school. Can't take it anymore. And we have decided to take him out of high school. He is the right age. He's 16. And we're going to put him with an agency that's going to help with his chosen profession. He wants to be a chef. He wants to be a chef. He loves it. He loves cooking. Although getting him to cook a meal at home is another matter. But we won't go into that right now. It is his chosen vocation. So we want to put him in a position where he's going to be in an environment that will help him learn a little better. If you're constantly getting bullied at school, you're in that sort of constant state, and I'm not sure anybody can learn like that when you're constantly in that aggressive state because you just don't know where it's going to come from. So you're like always on guard. Poor darling. So yeah, we're just doing the right thing by him to ensure that these later stages of his education gets done in the best environment possible. So we're in the process of organising all of that because this is his last week of term here. Yeah, we've had enough. I've had a gutful because my husband and I were both bullied at school, and so that plus all the bullying that both our children have been subjected to, it amounts to about 16 years of just our kids getting bullied. So it's like, yeah, that's it. We're done. Okay, I'm tapping out. That's it. Had enough. And it's fighting a losing battle. The horse has well and truly bolted. It's bolted, and you can't do it. You can't fight it. It's just, yeah, the judicial system just doesn't support, and the anti-bullying policies are not worth the piece of paper that they're written on. So yeah, my glasses. Oh my gosh, I can't wait until I can go to the optometrist and get my glasses done. I took them off tonight because, as I said, the day got away from me, and here I am in pitch black recording this video, and I'm like the glare. So I thought, well, just take the glasses off, girlfriend, and show him the eyes. So yeah, it has been emotional. I've learned a few things. I've identified that arguing the semantics is just not going to help me. Seems to be a little bit of a trap that we fall into here at home. You get focused on the semantics, and some of those semantics are not really worth arguing about. You just end up going around and around and around. It's like a merry-go-round. You're going around and around, and it's like, ain't nobody's got the foresight to get off the ride and go, no, that's it. So I thought, no, you know what? If the semantics are petty, ain't nobody got time for that. I know I don't. So yeah, pretty much done with petty semantics. You know what I mean? I'm putting that in the column of protecting my peace because, I kind of get sucked into it a little bit. And yeah, I got to stop that. Some semantics are worth arguing about, granted, but the little ones, the ones between brothers, siblings, it's like, no, I'm just not doing this anymore. Go and sort your own stuff out, I can't fight all your battles for you. I've got enough of my own battles. Most of us around here, we got our own battles to handle here. Dang. Yeah, I like them done. What else is there? I have noticed that, yeah, the lymphatic system is definitely on the move. Oh boy, is it on the move. I shudder to think what it's going to be like when I'm standing on the darn thing. At the moment, I'm just sitting there with my feet on it, and but yeah, it's on the move. One of the things that I've noticed, the dry skin. Oh my gosh, it's like hardcore dandruff. It's terrible. So I've incorporated a bit of dry brushing into my daily schedule because, oh, yeah, it's a lot of dry, and I mean everywhere. We're talking mostly, it's really bad on the top of the arms and the stomach area. It could be that things are shrinking, so the skin is going, bye, toodles, toodle pip. So, yeah, dry brushing. I'm doing that, dry brushing, and it helps. And I'm getting my baby skin. That lovely soft skin that we have when we're all nice and young. That baby skin is underneath there. It is under there. I touch my arms. I'm like, oh, that's my puppy skin. Your baby bottom skin. It's like, it's there. It's there on the shoulders. It's really quite smooth, and I'm like, wow, that's been a while. So, sometimes I've like, over the years I've gone, oh my God, I feel like a lizard, yeah. The leathery skin, it's like, ugh. Once I can afford it, obviously, I'm going to, get some stuff. Todd from the Carnivore Cure recommended, was it castor oil? I think it was castor oil. Get myself some good quality castor oil and start painting that all over. I'll sit out here just going with a big paintbrush, start painting the body, and then leave it for an hour and go and have a shower, and then off we go. But yeah, the legs, the skin on the legs, that is getting it's like I said, the lymphatic system is definitely on the move because my body is responding to it in a positive way, in a very positive way. The only thing that I would say that has been negative is that because my weight is shifting around, um, I think I may have indicated this in the last couple of weeks in that when I wake up, I basically slide down and I'm lying flat, and the weight of my belly is now starting. When I wake up, it's pushing through on my lower back, and it's like, oh, dang, I haven't missed this pain, but it's okay. We will just push through the pain, even though it's extra, and we all know around here how I feel about extra pain. Not a fan. But it's okay, because this too shall pass. I will make sure it will. Oh, that's what I mean. This whole pain situation. It's like, oh, it's more than enough to keep me on this. It really is. And the meat part is just so easy. I've said it every week. For me, there is absolutely nothing hard about eating the meat. Like tonight, we're having a lamb roast, and it's a sizable roast. And my husband said, I'm really concerned about wasting. I said, there won't be any. He said, what are you going to do with the rest? I said, I'm going to cut it up into chunks, put it in the crock pot. I'm going to fill it to the brim with water and some salt, and I'm going to make myself a soup that I can freeze. Because yeah, I wish it actually had a bone in it, but it doesn't. But that doesn't matter. I'm not worried. I said, if I can make myself a great big crock pot filled with just lamb soup, that's a meal for me for a number of nights, and I don't have to worry. I can just pull that out of the freezer, defrost, shove it in the microwave, and off I go. Got a nice warm filling soup to satiate me, and there's my meal. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. So yeah, I know that we have a few roasts in there. We've got some lamb shanks, not cut up, but like shanks. We're talking Henry VIII style, and throw it over the shoulder kind of shanks. Now I'd love to put those in the crock pot with some water with the bones. Ooh, yummo! So yeah, I mean, the nights are getting colder here, and I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. I really am feeling it. And I know why. I know why. Ladies and gentlemen, I am losing my insulation. Come on now. Let's be real. I am losing my insulation padding. Gonna have to get used to that. See behind me here, I've got jackets, blanket. I love sitting out here, rain or shine. This is my happy place out here. Um, There's too much testosterone going on out there inside the house. I can't sit in that for any great length of time. It's too much. I can't do it. So I sit out here, rain or shine, and if that means that I've got to add layers to keep warm, then that's what I'm going to do. I don't care. I've sent messages to friends on Marco Polo. I'm rugged up like an Eskimo. They're just used to it now. They just see me in that garb and that setup, and they go, "Oh, it must be cold out the back there." I'm like, "Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit, tiny weeny bit." But yeah, it has been a stressful week. I have kind of pushed through it, and I've not done too badly. The only thing I will say though, that stress, I don't know, since I've been on this lifestyle, I have found that my body is actually reacting to stress in different ways. Um, it goes straight to my gut. Yeah. And it presents like lower, gripey, windy pains. And I only get that now when I'm too stressed. If I'm too stressed, I can't. Yeah. And that's just cutting down, like I said before, not arguing about the semantics and stuff. It's like the petty semantics. I'm like, no, no, I've got enough to deal with. And it's not that I don't love my family. Of course I do. Of course I do. I mean, I'm married to a wonderful man who's very supportive. He should get a he should be canonized. He should get a sainthood for living with me. And my kids, that brothers, siblings, they argue, but oh my God. I used to take on absolutely every damn fight that used to come into this house and that was created in this house. And I'm like, do I really need to fight all these battles? Survey says, no, no. So without much further ado, cue the montage. So yeah, um, I lost 1.2 kilos this week, which is a couple of pound and change, and all up 36-ish kilos, and I'm in 80 pounds. 80 pounds. I'm less than 20 pounds away from 100 pounds. Yikes. The bust might have stayed the same. That's fine. I don't mind. And, I lost, a centimetre off the waist, a couple of centimetres off the hips. Like I said, I'm not worried. Not worried. The measurements are like this, and it's like, whatever. If all you're going to do is continue to eat the meat, and it's going to go eventually, it's like, It's not like my food intake is going to change anytime soon. So, and as I get lower in weight, I'll be able to stand on the vibration plate. And when I get some kind of decent steadiness on my feet without the walking stick, I'll be looking at getting a rebounder. But, I have some prerequisites for being able to stand on that because I was warned by a dear friend who said, yeah, I'm not saying you're not to get it, but, I worry about you getting up on the rebounder because apparently it's quite a step. And, you only need one thing to go wrong. And, she was right. She was right. That one thing to go wrong, and if I fall heavy. And that could be a whole heap of disaster right there. So, start small, start with the vibration plate. And once I can stand on it, and, once I get down to a certain point, and we can work on other things, But for the moment, the pain is less than it was, 24-ish weeks ago. And I mean, it would have to be less because there's a whole heap of medications that I'm not taking that I used to take for the pain. So that would tell you that there is less pain because I don't feel the need to take those. And I stopped taking them because I'm like, these are the ingredients. Say what now? Ah, heck no. Bye-bye. Still taking my electrolytes, the salt, magnesium, and potassium. And, plodding along. And, I've had some, great interviews. I had a chat with Dave Mack, which it's now actually at a point when I speak with Dave, it's like talking to an old friend, My phone's going off, whatevers. So, yeah, when I speak to Dave, it's like talking to an old friend. I love speaking with him. I just love him so much. And the work that he's doing in getting all these stories out there. My gosh. I mean, honestly, I would, any of you that are on this journey, whether you've been on it for like 2 weeks or 2 months or 2 years, doesn't matter. Honestly, he would genuinely love to speak to you. He just wants to get all these videos out there. I was on his show, on his channel. Oh God, I hadn't even been on it for a month. And I went onto his channel and he was happy to talk to me. And he's such a nice guy. And his work deserves to be supported. So I'm going to put his channel in the description box below. And I strongly recommend that if you've got a story to tell and you've only been on it for like 2 weeks, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Reach out to him because chances are he's going to love hearing from you and he will work in with your schedule to see when it's convenient for you and just talk to you for about an hour and he'll put your video up and it all gets put up there with everybody else's fantastic stories and it gets the word out there. And that's what it's about. So, yeah, I think that's it for this week. Yeah, I think that's it. Well, I'll ask you to please be kind to those around you. Oh, protect your peace. Don't take any crap. And be kind to yourself. I love you guys. I love you so very, very much. Your support means everything to me. Until Thursday, midweek video. I love you. Bye for now.